Namaste. Hope you're keeping well. So, I've been receiving a few queries about what one can eat or what a healthy diet is. So, over the course of the next few minutes in my video, I'm trying to answer this question. But before I answer this question, I'm going to tell you a short story. Imagine that there is a deadly virus outbreak that lasts for 10 years and 95% of mankind is wiped out. Economies and governments fail. The only ones that survive are the ones who have lived off the grid, away from concentrated pockets of humans. Most of the survivors staying off the grid have no access to any processed foods, spices, or even salt. They cannot make fires to cook, since making a fire would attract unwanted attention in these lawless times. So-called modern man has been sent back to the Stone Age and is living life like the other animals, without fire and in complete harmony with nature. There is an abundance of natural food options available to man now, as plants and animals reclaim the land that was meant to be shared by everyone. He has seasonal fruits and vegetables, some grains, meat, and game. Just a quick reminder that man can't cook the food or season it with salt and spices. He has to consume all the food in the most natural form possible and also choose wisely, since he really can't afford to fall ill, since there are no medicines available in this new world. Man would probably choose foods based on the following criteria: the healthiest, tastiest, and the food with the maximum shelf life. In such a scenario, I foresee most men turning to food in this order of preference: fruits, followed by vegetables, grains, and then lastly meat and game, since the food has to be consumed in its natural form. Before the agricultural revolution a few hundred years back, and man discovering fire a few 100,000 years back, our ancestors lived a life like the ones in my story for millions of years. We are omnivores, or creatures that can eat anything to survive when the need arises. We are survivors. But today, I am not talking about surviving. I'm talking about thriving or living a healthy, trouble-free life. Think of the human body as a machine. The food we consume is the fuel. The body gets its life energy from this food by breaking down the food. The purer the fuel or the food, the more efficient the body or the engine. It is a proven fact that fruits and vegetables are broken down by our bodies very easily with minimal wastage, as this food is easy to break down. The body takes longer to break down grains and even longer to break down meat. This machine that enables life experiences has to break down genetic code in order to assimilate the energy from the food source. It is a complex and beautiful machine which can even store energy for a few days or longer depending upon the body type. Simpler the genetic code of the food source, easier the breakdown process in the machine. Fruits and vegetables have a relatively simpler genetic code, and the body breaks it down in about 30 to 60 minutes in most cases, giving the machine energy and the internal mechanism rest after the consumption or the processing of the food is done. I think meat eaters need to brace themselves for the next statistic. Now, meat can take anywhere between 1 to 3 days to get absorbed by the body, and the internal mechanism goes into overdrive to complete this energy absorption process. You see, occasional consumption of game or fresh meat, which is sourced responsibly, could be a potential source of nutrients missing in a purely vegetarian diet. But if you were eating meat in excess, it could spell disaster, not just for your machinery, but also the planet in the long run. It is a proven fact that the meat industry is causing massive damage to our only planet. If you care about your health, or that of the future generations, or the survival of planet Earth, then it might be rather handy to think about your choices. Make the right choice, make the responsible choice, and live a healthy and prosperous life. I hope you found my story and my comments compelling and thought-provoking. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments section below. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste, and have a great day ahead.